you were a combination of different types of music, and that made you completely unique, because you guys reminded me of different bands, but at the same time you were not just like anybody else. I got a little bit of Type O Negative, Danzig, I don't know, looking at you guys, I was like Tim Burton as well. A lot of different people, but it was like they're not like anybody else anyway.
Yeah.
So what are your inspirations? I mean, when you compose music, are you inspired by other artists, or is just...
Well, you know, it was funny, when we were on tour with Comic Christ in January, and you know, it's like you have these industrial metal fans, and we played in San Francisco, and I got off stage and somebody told me that they heard a Stray Cats and Frank Sinatra influence in our music.
See? It's
I
just
don't
like...
know how they hear that, but I'm a fan, but I would never think that comes out in the music at all. And apparently, you know, somebody watching, maybe it's just the visual impression or I don't know what, but they definitely heard those influences. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Like I love, you know, I'm obviously a big Type O fan, and Rammstein and Danzig, and I'm a huge Depeche Mode fan. In fact, we both played Depeche covers in our set, so we might change that up this time, so we're not both playing Depeche covers. But yeah, so that kind of music, as well as I'm a big fan of like old 40s music, big band stuff, Benny Goodman, Artie Shaw, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Ella Fitzgerald, Elvis. See,
I love the fact that you're mentioning so many bands and artists that are completely different from each other. How important it is for you and for your guys' music to be, well, let's say, inspired by different bands. What do you think about being open-minded in music?
I think you have to be, because otherwise you kind of put yourself in a creative box where you can't do anything.
Because some people expect a band or an artist to do the same thing over and over, and they're really scared about changes.
I hope we never have to do that, because if I have to make the same song over and over again and the same album over and over again, it's kind of just, you feel like you're in a prison.
It's not creative at all.
Yeah, and you can't like get out of that box. And so, I mean, even when we chose the songs for our album, it was all, you know, some of it was well thought out, because we wanted to make sure we can go in any direction that we wanted to. So we chose songs, some of that kind of sounded more new wave, and some songs that sounded a little metal, and some songs that sound maybe a little rockabilly kind of swing beat to it, because we wanted to have an open box. We wanted to be able to do what we want to do without having to repeat ourselves over and over again. Creative freedom is you know,
absolutely. I completely agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, your new album has got a lot of like more like straight ahead rock, kind of mainstream.
Yeah, no, and you know, that obviously opens up to criticisms as well, but I think we both agree on the fact that you have to be free in the composition, because it's your art, and nobody wants to be closed into cliches. So that makes absolute sense.
I think fans like that too, you know, like, I mean, some people just want you to repeat the same thing, but I think a lot of people appreciate it when a band evolves and grows, and kind of, you know, from the beginning of the career to where they are today, to see them kind of change and just become something different a little bit, you know.
And you can't please everybody anyway, so.
No.
At least you can please yourself.
Somebody's going to have something to say about everything. So
absolutely.
You just have to make sure that you're happy, I think, with what you're doing. Yeah.
Well, as you saw, there is a great combination of bands, so you absolutely have to come to the tour. It's going to happen end of January until March. So Lacuna Coil, Dommin, come to the show to rock out, party.
We will see you guys there. Make sure you, when you come to the show, come say hello, come meet us. We're definitely accessible, and we like to talk to fans and stuff, so come see us.